Hello students, welcome you all. My name is Parul Gupta. I'm your computer teacher. So I welcome you all. I hope you all are fine. I hope you all are doing good. I hope you enjoyed your live class. Right. So basically student, in today's session we're going to discuss about chapter 2, that is Introduction to MS Access, and I'm your computer teacher. So before start with the topic, first of all I'm going to tell you that as we left with two topics of chapter 1, as we have seen the videos of chapter 1 also, so that also I'm going to cover in this video session only. Okay children, so let's start with our today's session. First of all, we're going to discuss the topics that what we're going to discuss in today's session. So let's see the topics that what we're going to start. Yes, so these are the topics that we're going to cover in today's session. The first is logging on to a network, as this is the topic left from chapter 1. Okay, then come to the second one, that is viewing shared resources on network and accessing a file from shared drive. So basically student, these three topics are from chapter 1, that what we are going to cover in this session only. Okay, so after that we're going to continue with chapter 2, that is starting with Microsoft Access and the components of database window, right? So as I know that our chapter 2 has already been started, and you all know what is database, what is RDBMS, and what is the advantages of using database, right? So now basically we're going to start with MS Access. Okay, so first of all we're going to discuss our first topic, that is logging on to network. Yes students, so now we're going to start with our first topic, that is logging on to network. You all know the meaning of log in, right? Login means if we have already created account, whether it is whether we have created account online or whether we have account on our computer. So before using our system, first of all we have to logged in. Okay, so the logging on to network means the process of connecting to a computer network is called logging on to network. Okay, means the process through which we can connect a computer to network, that is called as logging on to network. The steps to log into network are as follows. First we have to enter the username, then second you have to enter the password, then click on submit arrow to log into the network. Like this you can see here that what I did, that it is a user account. First we have to enter the user account if we already know. Okay, then system asks for the password, enter the password and click submit, then you can log in yourself successfully on the network. Before login you cannot access any other things on your computer network, right? But first of all you have to log in, then only you can access the resources shared on the network. बिना system को open करे we cannot able to access any of the content, right? So first of all we have to log in, then only we can access the files, whatever we have shared or whatever we have saved in our computer. That is the meaning of logging on to network. Okay, logging on to means the process of connecting to a computer network is called logging on to network. Suppose if we have created any online account, then also before accessing our account we have to first log in with our username and password, then only we can access our online account. So similarly here, is that clear children? Now come to the next topic, that is viewed shared resources on a network. Means how we can view the shared resources on a network, means when we connect our computer to a network, so whatever the data we have shared between the network, that if we want to view, how we can do that. Okay, after we have logged into a network we can access all shared resources on it. Once we connect ourselves to the network, then after that we can access any of the shared resources, right? So to see which resources are available for sharing, follow the given steps. Means once we logged in onto network, then we need to see that which computer are available for the networking. So if it is available, then how I can connect myself. Okay, so what is the procedure? Let's check it out. As you can see, the number 1, double click on the network icon, the network program window will open. See the storage device listed for sharing on different nodes or network computer. First you need to go to the network icon, the network program will open. Means the moment when you click on the network icon, the network related program will open up. Okay, then you can see the storage devices listed for sharing on different nodes, and over there you can see the various devices which are available for the networking. Clear children? Yes, students. So now we shall discuss our next topic, that is accessing a file from a shared drive. Okay, means how we can access the file that we have in our shared drive. Means when our computer is connected in a network, so whatever the data or the files we have accessed through networking, how we can access those files. Now we're going to discuss that topic. Okay, children. So first, open the file explorer in the navigation pane. Click on the network icon. A list of shared drive is displayed in the view pane. Means in your Windows Explorer, in the navigation pane, you will get an option of the network icon. Okay, and once you click, a list of shared drive is displayed in the view pane. So next, click on the required shared drive to see its content in the view pane. To open the file and see its content, double click on it. Click on copy to copy a file from a shared drive or folder. I'll show you how this works. So basically this is my Windows Explorer. So in this is the network icon. As I click, so whatever the devices are there, that will be showing here. As you can see, the network infrastructure is coming, it's railing APS, and then this is, so these are the devices used for the networking, and whatever the data I have to just click, so then it opens the file. As till now I didn't use these devices, so nothing it will display. Clear, children? So this is what written here, that you have to go to the navigation pane, you have to click on the network icon, then a list of shared drive is available displayed in the view pane. Now click on the required shared drive to see its content. To open the file, see its content, double click on it. You all know how to open a file. You have to just double click on that particular file or folder and it will open. And you know how to copy, just click on it, and from the mouse right click, you will get a shortcut menu, and in that shortcut menu you are getting an option of copy. Clear, children? So these are the topics that has been left from chapter 1, and that what we have discussed just now. Okay, so student, with this topic we have completed with our chapter 1. So now I'm going to start with chapter 2, as I have already told you that our chapter 2 has already been started. Now I think you all know what is database, what are the advantages of database, and what is RDBMS. You all know that, right? So now I'm going to explain what is MS Access 2010. Yes, students, so now we shall start with our next topic, that is starting with Microsoft Access 2010. MS Access 2010. MS Access is a powerful GUI based RDBMS using which we can create customized database. It enables them to store, manage, and utilize the data in an efficient manner. Microsoft Access is a powerful GUI base. GUI base means the graphical user interface. Graphical user interface means user can interact with the graphics. Graphic means we can deal with pictures, we can deal with icons. Okay, when you log in into Windows, जब आप Windows को access करते हो, at that time we can click the icon and that particular icon open in front of us. That is the meaning of GUI. Means here we are dealing with the graphics. The means our window means whatever the window has been installed, whether it is Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10, whatever it is a GUI based application. Okay, means a user is not required to type the commands every time. He just simply click on that particular folder or icon, or that application opens in front of them. Okay, so RDBMS means is the data stored in the form of tables. What is the meaning of RDBMS? RDBMS stands for Relational Database Management System, in which the data is stored in the form of table, right? So it is used so that we can create customized database, and it enables them to store, manage, and utilize the data in an efficient manner. I'll show you how to open the MS Access in our Windows. How to open MS Access? First go to the start option, and here in the search bar you have to type Microsoft Access. So the moment as you type, it shows. As I have already typed, so that's why it is showing by default. So you have to just click on it and the application will gonna open in front of you. As I have already opened, so your application will look like this. As I click on new, so it look like this. So it asks me to that I have to create, so I have to click on this blank database, and then I have to click here the create, and the file will gonna open in front of you as I've already created. So it shows like this. Okay, so this is basically the window how to open the Microsoft Access in our this system or in our laptop. Clear? First you have to go to the start. Okay, then in the search bar you have to type the Microsoft Access, then you have to click on it, then the file will open in front of you, then you have to click on the file, then new, then it asks for the blank database, click, and then goes here file name. You can type the storage wherever you want to store the file and then name them, and then click on create, and then your file will gonna open and it shows like this way. Clear? So this is the way how we can open the MS Access on our computer screen. Yes students, so now we're going to discuss our next topic, that is the components of the database window. Means once the MS Access window has been opened, so what are the things you're able to see on the database window, that we're going to discuss one by one. Okay, so the first option that what we're getting is the title bar. सबसे पहले हमें ऊपर क्या दिखेगा, टाइटल बार. What is the meaning of title bar? It appears at the top of the program windows and displays the name of the database window, and also contains the Windows control button. Okay, the title bar always appear at the top. Okay, I'll show you after this the window of the MS Access. Okay, it appears at the top of the program, and then it displays the name of the database. Means once you saved your program, so whatever the name you have given, that also appear on the title bar. That's why the name of that particular row is title bar, as it holds the title of the program. Okay, and it also controls the window control button. Windows control button means through which you are able to minimize the window or maximize the window or close down the window. Okay, then come to the next database window is the quick access toolbar. Quick means very fastly, बहुत जल्दी. So it appears on the left side of the title bar and contains the frequently used command. Means whatever the command you have used frequently, okay, means a command that what you are using mostly in your program, that command will be placed in the quick access toolbar, and it appears on the left side. Okay, commands like if suppose by I'm giving command copy or cut or control Z means undo or redo, so all these commands will be in the quick access toolbar, so that I no need to search the command here and there. I'll just simply click the command from the quick access toolbar. Okay, now come to the next database window is the ribbon. Ribbon means it extends across the top of the program window directly below the title bar and consists of a set of tabs. Means below the title bar, it extends across the top of the program. Means below the title bar few tabs are there, so whenever you click any of the tabs, so that tab related commands will appear on the ribbon. Okay, so means जब हमारा टाइटल बार अपीयर होता है, below that title bar one more row is there, and that row is menu bar. So that menu bar contains the tabs. So whenever the user click on that particular tab, so that tab related commands will appear on the ribbon. Okay, so once I'll show you the window, then it would be more clear. Okay, come to the next, that is navigation pane. It appears on the left side of the program window and displays a list of all objects in the database. It appears on the left pane and it shows all the objects. So whatever the object or the option you're going to click, that related list will be open in the database. Okay, now come to the next one, that is the object window. What is object window? It appears below the ribbon and displays the open database object. Below the ribbon, whatever the blank space you're able to see, where you are doing your actual work, where you're creating the tables, that particular space is known as the object window. Okay, now come to the next one, that is the documents toolbar. What is documents toolbar? It appears on the top of the object window and all open objects are displayed on this bar. Means whatever the files you have opened, that it will shows and it displayed on the top of the object window. Means agar suppose if I have created any of the table, so that table is also showing in the document toolbar, as that file is already open on which I am currently working. Clear children? Come to the next, that is the status bar. Status bar, it appears at the bottom of the program window and displays information about the database. It appears at the bottom, and whatever the work you're doing on the database, it displays the information related to that. Where it shows in the status bar. Okay, now come to the last option, that is record navigation bar. Navigation bar means the number of records you have created. Okay, like here it is written that this bar is located at the bottom of the object window and allows you to navigate records one at a time. Suppose if I have created more than one database table. Okay, so if I want to go to that particular database, so I can directly access from the navigation bar, as it can shows the record. Okay, like first record, last record, previous record, like in this way it is showing, so that I can access the records. I can access one record at a time. That's why the name is record navigation bar. Clear, children? Now I'm going to show you practically all these tabs or these options whatever we have discussed in the components of the database window. Yes, students, so this is basically our database window. Okay, as you can see that I have opened that particular file only. So now I'm going to tell you what it is. Okay, so as you can see here that I'm able to see that this database data sheet view. Okay, so this is the title of my program. So this row is called the title bar, and the Windows control button are these three Windows control button. Okay, like this is for minimize, this is for maximize, restore or maximize, and this is for closing down the window. So this is the name of the program, that is the database one. So as it holds the title, so the name of this row is title bar. Then you can see here that this arrow down, then this is the quick access toolbar, means whatever the commands you are using frequently in your program, that will be located here in the quick access toolbar. So now you can see these tabs, that this is file, this is home, this is create, external data, database tool, fields, table. So what are these? These are the tabs, and this row is called the menu bar. इस वाली रो को क्या कहेंगे? मेन्यू बार कहेंगे. और इसको the thing that is written here, that is file, home, create, external, database, fields, table, what are these? These are the tabs. So whatever the tab you're going to click, so that related option will appear. So this row is called the ribbon, means whatever the tab you're going to click. Suppose I'm clicking home, so home related commands appear on this row, so this is called ribbon. Similarly, if I click create, so the create related commands will appear on this row, this is called ribbon again. Similarly, I can click external data, so external related commands appear on the ribbon. Then database tools, so database tools related commands appear on the ribbon. Similarly, the fields related command appears on the table. Then comes to this table tab, so when I click on table, so table related commands appear on the ribbon. So means what you need to understand from here, that these are these tabs, so whatever the tab you're going to click, so that tab related command appears on the ribbon. So basically this row is ribbon. Okay, so this left hand side pane, as you can see, this vertical portion, this is the navigation pane. ये क्या है आपका? navigation pane है. ठीक है, so it shows all the database objects whatever you have created. Right now I have to create for table 1, so that's why it is showing right now here, that is table 1. Okay, and this row where this table 1 is appearing, what is this called? This is called the so this row where this table 1 is appearing, this is the document tab bar. Okay, as it can shows the number of tabs open. Okay, so this blank space where we're creating the table, this is called the object window, means here we're going to create the tables in our MS Access. Okay, now come to the bottom where you're getting this option of this data sheet view. This is the status bar, as it can show the status, the database, the data sheet, that whatever you have created, and the records where you're able to see the record, that is 101, 102, 103, means the number of records that what you're going to create, that is the navigation record bar. Okay, as it can shows all the records that whatever you have created in your database. So basically these are the components of our database that what we have discussed just now. Okay, that first is the title bar. Title bar holds the title and it shows the Windows control button. Then below title bar there is a menu bar which contains all the tabs. Okay, so here on the left hand side this is the quick access toolbar. Okay, so the tabs, whatever the tab you're going to click, that tab related options appear on the next bar. That bar is the ribbon. Okay, then below the ribbon there is the document tab bar where it is appearing the table 1. Then on the left hand side you are able to see the navigation pane, as it can shows all the database objects whatever you have created. So this blank space where we are creating this actual our data, means we are creating the tables, so that we can edit, we can modify, we can delete whatever we want. So this is the object window. Okay, and the bottom, that is where we are getting the option of this data sheet view. This is the status bar, and the option where we are getting the where we can see the records, that is the number of records that what we have created. Like here it shows next record, then last record. So these are the navigation status bar. Okay, so this is all about the database components.